Gotcha.
I mean, how many times we have?
Huh?
How much time we have?
It said that it was upgraded by you. So
Okay.
you got time.
Yeah. Okay, so kind of like something similar to the first question. Kind of something similar to the first question. If you can wake up tomorrow and have one key quality that you currently do not have, what would that quality be? Anthony, I can't see you. You good?
Yeah, I had to get up and stretch, and I don't want to waste my lower half. Thank you.
No problem.
Really.
You're good. You're good.
I would say the
Thank you.
ability
Thank you.
to connect with someone, to be honest.
To connect with someone, why would that be a quality of yours? I feel like you do a good job.
Like I said, I didn't have like that strong foundation. I just would like to, I don't know, just to be able to talk to someone and not have that stress in my mind or that anxiety. To be social, just be a social butterfly and talk to everybody.
You seem like a social butterfly.
I feel like she is. I guess you have a level of it that you're not there yet.
Yeah, I've come to observe myself in terms of like when it comes to me being a social butterfly, it comes to people coming to me first, and then they talk to me, and then I talk to them back. But when it comes to someone making the first move, that's not me. And I'm just like, I want to talk to this person. Nope, I'm gonna walk away. Walking away. And sometimes I make it awkward, and just like I stare at the person. I'm just like I'm mentally preparing myself to talk to this person and hyping myself up. Go talk to this person. Go talk to this person. Let them come to me. Let them come to me. I'm over it. Walks away.
The thought process be funny.
Yeah. Even when I first met you and Anthony, you guys came to me first.
I was just going to pick up.
Who came to you first?
Y'all both came to me. The first time that we met was at an event, and I was doing a live painting, and I was just like, I'm going to paint. Don't worry about nobody. And then I hear in the back of my head, hey, that's a nice painting. How long have you been painting?
That was me.
And then I was just like,
I do not remember how we met.
I remember, like, because I was hesitating to talk to you. I said, well, okay, Anthony, damn it, talk to somebody. My
Look
God.
at y'all.
And talk to somebody who's distracted so you don't have too much responsibility. I said, oh, she's painting. Great. And so I went to talk to her, and then the music was so loud. And Anna talks very soft. I was like, this is becoming awkward because I'm like, huh?
Y'all in the club, and you trying to holler.
Trying to have a deep conversation.
But we kind of got through it, whatever, and then kind of towards the end, when the music went off, you and Carlos was like packing up and stuff, and so we were able to like kind of talk.
Now I remember. It was at the Muse.
It was at the Muse, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that's not in me to go walk up to strangers and start conversations.
I ain't gonna lie, I was so proud because Anthony had a table and his art was set up, and I was sitting there, so I talk to people, and every time I would look around because I thought he wanted to go hide or something. I see him over man, I'm like, yeah. And then like I would look again, I'm like, oh, he's still over there, yeah. Like, okay. So I was a proud mama. Very, very proud.
And even
what about you guys?
Even with Irvin too. I didn't talk to him. And then Anthony was like, hey, this is my friend Irvin at his birthday party. And I was just like, oh, hi, Irvin. How you doing? And then Irvin started talking to me with questions. And I was just like, whoa.
Irv would hit you
with the questions, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get the questions, bro.
Yeah, especially with a podcaster. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nothing but questions. And I'm just like, am I getting interrogated or is this a
No, that
Interviewed
was not.
and interrogated.
That's not how that happened. That is not how that happened. We just started having conversation. You was there. I mean, you sat right next to me. So it was like, well, I can make this awkward where we just sit here and act like I'm not here and you not here, or like I ain't know too many other people, so it's like, y'all were entertaining. So all right, this person next to me, let me just have a conversation. That's all. I mean, I'd probably ask more questions because she was she was a
Quiet.
little, she was a little quiet, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I
That's
try not to make it
Amanda.
awkward though.
Mhm.
I don't think I asked any. I think it was because about art. I think we were talking about art, about
Yeah.
our art. So
I mean, honestly, befriending Irvin was probably the easiest friendship I ever got because he's easy. Like when I first met at the podcast, he brought liquor, and he just very open and friendly. So it makes it less stress on me to try to
That's
start
that
coming.
liquid courage.
Mm-hmm.
That
Well,
liquid
we
courage.
didn't start drinking. It
Oh,
was an interview session, people. Don't listen to Amanda.
okay.
We need to go back.
matter of fact, that was that same day. That was your birthday. I think that was your birthday weekend situation set up. Like we recorded with y'all that day, and then your party was that night.
Yeah.
Oh, I think, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are some qualities for you guys?
Actually, I don't even remember the question.
Oh, me either.
Because y'all talk too much. It's good.
Oh, if you woke up with a new quality, what would it be?
Mm-hmm.
A new quality. Oh, that sounds stupid, but it's really important to me. Like, I would love to have the quality to cook and wash dishes at the same time. Because, like, that actually stops me from cooking is the idea of a chaotic kitchen afterwards. And so that's why I don't really cook. But I know how to cook, but I want the ability to cook and clean at the same time. When I cook, everything is completely chaotic. I get overwhelmed and I go beg Brenna to clean the kitchen. So.
But it's crazy that you say it's chaotic because you chaotic.
Chaotic apps.
I would love that quality. I really would.
So if you could have any, that's what it would be?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to fly, cool too. If that's on the table, I mean.
Does everybody have a supernatural quality that they'll want?
I would probably
Earthbending.
change like shape shift.
Into people or things or both?
All that.
Oh, okay.
Earthbending.
You? Amanda?
Oh, earthbending.
Earthbending.
Oh, like the black dude in Captain Planet?
Nah, like Avatar.
Mm.
The
Oh,
Last
wow.
Airbender.
Okay.
Not
That's
the
the
Okay.
last airbender. Get it?
The cartoon, not the movie.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
felt like Amanda will watch the cartoon, not the movie.
The movie was
It is,
terrible.
excuse me, it is not a cartoon. It is an animation. Okay.
Sorry,
I've
my
never
apologies.
watched either.
My apologies.
Tomato.
Well, it's definitely it's different though. The
It
movie
is
is not the
definitely
same as the
different.
it's not the same as the cartoon.
So Irving, you have two questions. Spiritual quality, well, supernatural quality and a quality earth-like.
Well, I mean, maybe if I could be invisible.
Invisible.
Oh God.
Invisible. Yeah,
Can
be
you
invisible.
imagine? Can you imagine?
Hey.
It just shows up. Hey,
Wake up
Earth here. I say hello. I say hello.
You can wake up at night with a soda. Hey, how your podcast working?
Hey.
It's your fat bearded vegan in here.
You know,
Oh snap!
Mean, bro.
Oh snap!
Just saying.
Well, I mean, either that or fly, or like you said, what be able to walk through walls. But if you're invisible, you should be able to walk through walls and all that other good stuff.
Actually, that don't really hold up.
Yeah, it
No,
doesn't.
no. All right, then I ain't gonna walk through walls. I just want to be invisible. I can walk.
Right, like your body will have to be able to break down and go through solid
particles and the atoms in your. What the hell are we talking about? But you gotta break down the atoms in your body and all that stuff.
Yeah, so now then I'm still going invisible. But then secondly, like 1A and 1B would definitely be being able to fly. Being invisible, and then if I can't be invisible, then I want to be able to fly. You got to give me one of the two. Like I gotta have it.
Dang, he got A, B, and C.
A, B, and C. You see him? He thought about this.
Oh yeah, that's a. Well, I mean, I know I'm not the only person that had those dreams when they be flying back in the day when you was a kid, just be flying for no reason. Like, am I the only one?
All my dreams was I was running through darkness, but I never could outrun it.
I'm sorry.
Like my dream used to be like back in the day, when I was a kid. I used to be able to fly, and I used to be touching the damn glass. I don't know why it was a glass at the top. I couldn't. That was as far as you could go. And I used to, be stuck. Like I don't know if you remember the movie Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory, where they was taking a little bubbly drink and they got stuck to the top. Yeah, that was my dream. Like, but not the bubbly part, but it's a touch thing and get stuck, and I just had to figure out how to get back down.
You had to burp or hiccups.
Nah, I don't remember. I just woke up and I was on the ground. So.
I mean, I have a slight flying story. When I was a kid, not young, I might think I'm not going to reveal the age. It's embarrassing.
He's 35.
Top of the house, and I got an umbrella, thinking like I will float.
Mary Poppins.
So I got off the roof with the full intentions on floating. That umbrella turned inside out so quick, and I broke 2 toes. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not revealing, by the way.
He was 32 when it happened.
Like, damn, what that was yesterday.
Okay, to be honest with you, I was 13. I should have known no better.
You were still in childlike, mindset. That's good.
I was like, oh, my only concern is how will I get down? Because this is going to obviously work. Because the dynamics of the umbrella will get the air. No, didn't happen.
Yeah, no, that didn't work.
Straight
that's
down.
A no-go. Yeah, that's
2 toes. What are some basic qualities you would want, Irv?
Oh, I thought we were just gonna skate right past that. Joe was hoping on that one. Basic.
He gave me fly, but you can't give me that.
You know what? I would rather like be able to teach my kids better than I do now. Like I'm still trying to figure this out myself, and like I can only tell them what I know, but I'm still trying to figure out like what is. I mean, I don't feel like it's. I guess it's a 2-part thing. So be able to teach my kids, like I try to get them like men ready, like man ready, because I got 2 boys. But at the same time, I'm still trying to figure out like I wish I had like a quality to get men together to have conversations, because I don't feel like we have that. I think we talked about that on here, whereas like it's always a place for like a safe women. Space for women, but there's never not that I know of. I don't want to say never, nothing that I'm aware of. Like if I could like just be able to like talk to a man. Like I was at the grocery store. I was at the laundromat today, and there was a dude. He had on his headphones. I had on my headphones. We might have gave the head up and kept it moving. But it's never a thing of, all right, let's have a conversation. Hey, how you? Because I know how I'm feeling. I mean, how you feel? Like, what's going on? I want to be able to just have those conversations with men and have that conversation, at those open spaces. And then at the same time, like I say, be able to raise my boys to be a little bit more equipped with this life that's going on right now, because it's definitely not a safe space for young Black men.
I would love that.
It's definitely possible. Man, back in 2009, maybe I started something like that just at my apartment. I think at the maximum we had about 12, 13 men that would show up. We all put our cell phones in a box so everybody don't feel like people like texting about them and stuff like that. And it was amazing, man. The stuff that other dudes go through, and a lot of dudes, and will reveal so much stuff, man, when they got a free space. And a lot of times what happened was he say something, he like, damn, me too, then me too. I mean, you like, God damn, everybody dealing with the same issue, but nobody talks about it. It was a powerful thing.
Well, like how you alluded to earlier about like how you say your son, it's okay to cry. Like think about it, all of us. Well, I ain't gonna say all of us, but I know for myself, growing up, it's no crying. Ain't no. You used to get a beating, and it's like you better not cry. Like what you? What you mean? You just beat me?
Mm-hmm.
Why not supposed to cry? So, like that's why it's like yeah, we don't have those open spaces because I mean we have emotions. But so a lot of times we don't know how to control or how to handle our emotions or let them out.
I mean, this term, I really hate the term, but it is accurate in a way. Is toxic masculinity because we were raised like in this toxic way that in our adulthood, like for me, for example, like I had to change my perspective of my views on women because growing up, I was kind of taught, you know, a negative perspective of women. And up to my early 20s, I didn't know how to handle women. I just knew how to, have sex, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that masculine, toxic masculinity is a real thing. And a lot of dudes have the opportunity to check it. They grow 40, 50, have their own kids, teaching that same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
Just keep repeating. But it takes a strong person. I will pat myself on the back for this to break myself out of that. Nobody helped me with that. I just literally woke up one day and was like, okay, I'm not doing this no more. Like, this is done. But a lot of people are strong enough to do that. So I believe in those spaces. And a lot of guys believe in us. We all go through a lot of similar things. We just don't talk. So.
Yeah.
What
Does
is
that answer the question?
Yeah, if you guys can, I mean, obviously this is going to be on Instagram and YouTube and everything. If you guys can tell the world or the men that's watching this one thing that you wish at one point in your life, like you really, really needed to hear or confirm, what would that be?
One thing, right?
Doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3.
Well, I know. Why you thinking I got one? I'm gonna go first this time. Matter of fact, for me, for sure, it was always what I was afraid of what people would think if I did something. Like it was a lot of things I wanted to do, but it was always, man, but if I do this person gonna think this person gonna think that. My thing is I would tell you, man, do whatever it is that you really want to do. Like forget what other people think, forget what other people gonna say. Like I wish that was something somebody had told me when I was younger, because I really want to go away for college, but I was so afraid of what people would think, or I was afraid that when I got out there I wouldn't be adequate to perform. But if I'd have told myself, I would have went away and did like it. That's one thing. My sister went away for college, and I saw the development she had and how she was able to network and got her degree and everything. I'm like, dang, that's something I wanted to, but I was so afraid, and the people around me didn't motivate me or didn't tell me that it was possible. So I would tell anybody that anything you want to do, put one foot in front of the other foot and just go out there and make it happen.
I would definitely say will be how we treat women. I know I'm going back to that, but that's such an important thing because that sets up the dynamic of a community. Like me, I have 2 kids by 2 different women. It's not like I was in me, here and there. Got a one relationship, then work out, got to another one and work out. But the reason why it didn't work out was because like I didn't understand the value of a woman to find a woman to be with. So I would just get in a relationship based upon these false conditions, and then have a child. Oh, then break up. Oh, this not working. Then go to another one. Break up. It's not working. Um, while I should just taking the time and get into a situation that was right for me. But again, I didn't really value women like that. Like I liked them, thought they were cool to like talk to and other stuff, but I did not value like the purpose of a woman, and I feel like it really hurt me um, growing up and everything like that. So if I can, the one thing I can do is like, and I don't know it's not gonna happen overnight, but is to really appreciate women and what they have to offer, and not treat them as objects and possession, and treat them as equal. And that's how you solidify the black community, is keeping black families intact.
Mm-hmm.
But in our community, it's not a lot of that. Not saying it's a little either, but it's not enough of solid like I remember that you with your wife and kids in one household. Like I really wish I had the opportunity to do that. It is what it is at this point. I have to live with it. But yeah, that'd be my answer.
But I want to say, just kind of piggyback. You said it won't happen overnight. True. But I feel like you got kids. If you put that in your kids and your kids keep continuing that, then I think that's how you change the narrative. The same thing with my kids. Like if we don't make it seem like, not saying it's a bad thing, but if we say, all right, listen, this is the way, it'll be a whole lot easier if you move this in this direction instead of in this direction. I mean, is it doable? Of course, anybody. I mean, anything that anybody put their mind to, they can make it work. But it's a whole lot easier if you move this way. I think if you just put those same gems in your kids and my kids and all of us around, put those things in the next generation, I think that could easily be changed in a generation.
Yeah, but like I would love to see that in my generation, which I know is not possible. Like I would love to see that kind of dynamic, to where it's almost not like defaulted that a man will cheat. Like right now, it's pretty defaulted that that will happen.
But at the same time, I feel like I don't want to say if it's music or what, but I feel like it's definitely been a thing of, it's cool to have 5 baby mamas. And I think that's where we need to change the narrative of that. Because
Yeah,
okay, I mean, even Lil Boosie, I heard Lil Boosie say that's one of his things. Like, if I could have changed anything, I wouldn't have babies by different baby mamas. Like, if he puts that out, and I feel like people hear that and take that, that's how you change the generation. If people take like listen to Lil Boosie, like that generation, and people from the hood of that listen to his music will listen to damn Boosie say that's a problem. And we could talk all we want to do in the face, but if somebody else that is dealing with that, like you dealing with that, so you know what it feels like. I can't really talk about that because I don't. I mean, I'm fortunate to, I got married young, fairly young. We got 2 kids together. I don't have any outside children that I know of, unless they come out here and they like 14 years old. And I'm like, whoa. But I can't speak on that. But like I said, if like Boozy or like celebrities that say, yo, this is the wave. I hate to say it like that. Celebrities do, change people's minds.
right. I mean, let me put you like these shorties now. I do see a little change in these kids now. They seem a whole lot more forward thinking than our generation. So who knows? We'll see.
Well, but Amanda, what you think about? I'm curious. I'm curious to hear a woman's perspective on
On this matter of what
that. Yeah.
men should do.
Well, kind of with the kids being, how do we change that narrative of multiple baby mothers and protecting our women?
Well, I guess with that, we definitely have to reflect, and it starts with men internally. Um, I definitely think there should be more safe spaces for you guys to like have that connection and be able to talk, because if you just hold it in, it'll never I guess you'll never grow in that aspect if you just keep it in. So that's one thing. And I guess, and I do agree with you saying that celebrities do have an influence when it comes to that stigma. Um, then again, it is a choice to follow those celebrities and whatnot. You can't just say, "Hey, stop listening to city girls and being ratchet and stuff like that." You can't tell somebody to stop listening to particular music. It's their choice to. I guess if it became more mainstream of more positive, more positive music, I think it can definitely change some of the narrative and some of the outlooks that come upon us. Um, and keeping and protecting Black families. It's kind of like a what they call it, a domino effect. If something were to fall, everything else would just fall as well. And I think it just starts there.
I got you.
Although I think the music is important, I think everything starts from home. When you give your kids that good mental foundation and they have confidence in who they are, it's almost like nothing will penetrate them to the core like that. You know, it's like, all right, cool. I hear this music, I listen to it, but I know who I am. So I'm indulging, or, you know, like I go to a party and I have no choice, but I know who I am wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. Because it's a good foundation there.
Mm-hmm. I want to add on to that too. I just respecting themselves. That's another thing too.
Right.
Not only just that confidence, you should have like that discipline into yourself to say, I'm a respect myself and my feelings, my values, what I put into, and what I serve to the world too. So that's another thing.
Yeah, like Anthony's daughter, she's 13, and it's almost like she was born with this, like, oh, I don't care what y'all say. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. And that's on anything in school. There's no such thing as peer pressure when it comes to this girl. So that's where like that self-respect come from, that knowing yourself and knowing that, hey, like my parents want me to do this, and I know what I need to do to apply myself even more. And no one's gonna break that focus. If I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. So I think that definitely helps going into a generation of people just knowing yourself, knowing how to treat others. Because can you imagine if you have one toxic person constantly every day dealing with 10 people, and you don't have that good structure on yourself, is gonna take a toll on you. Then whoever you encounter with is gonna be a negative, altercation, and it's gonna escalate. But if you have one person that doesn't always have to be positive, but like they're treating you with the respect that you deserve as a human being, and you're like, damn, that feels good. So why can I not do that for someone? You know, just knowing that, hey, it's not going to take one person treating you positive, but you also have to know, like, this is a world that I live in. I have to treat others like this. I think it'll be a domino effect, like you say.
I agree.
I don't know how much time we have. Amanda, did you give us your quality? Oh no, you did give us your quality.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, my last question is kind of brutal, but it's gonna happen to everybody. When you are dead, what would you want on your gravestone?
Don't everybody go at once.
I would like to have
That's what you want on your